Hello everyone. Welcome back. Let me begin with a simple question. Have you ever gone for a sprint, suddenly running as fast as you can? Within seconds, you're out of breath, panting heavily. Your muscles are demanding more oxygen than your lungs can deliver. In such moments, your body performs a miracle. It switches gears from oxygen-using respiration to a backup mode called oxygen-free respiration. Isn't that fascinating? Plants, too, are capable of both kinds of respiration, one with oxygen, called aerobic respiration, and one without oxygen, called anaerobic respiration. Both break down glucose, but the difference lies in how much energy they provide and what products are formed. Let's explore how life adapts so beautifully to different conditions. Now, students, let's talk about aerobic respiration, the most common and the most efficient form of respiration. In this process, glucose, that's C6H12O6, is completely broken down in the presence of oxygen. The chemical equation goes like this: glucose, C6H12O6, plus 6 molecules of oxygen, O2, gives 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, CO2, plus 6 molecules of water, H2O, and energy in the form of 38 molecules of ATP. Isn't that incredible? From just one molecule of glucose, the cell gains 38 ATP molecules of usable energy. That's a huge return. The end products, carbon dioxide and water, are harmless and can be easily removed from the body. And remember, every single step of this process is guided by enzymes, making the breakdown safe, controlled, and highly efficient. This is the form of respiration that powers life continuously, quietly fueling every heartbeat, every thought, and every movement as long as oxygen is available. But what if oxygen is absent? That's where anaerobic respiration steps in. In this process, glucose is only partially broken down. The chemical equation is simple. One molecule of glucose gives 2 molecules of ethanol, that's ethyl alcohol, plus 2 molecules of carbon dioxide, plus just 2 ATP. Notice the difference? Only 2 ATP compared to 38. That's like getting pocket change instead of a full salary. The end products, ethanol and carbon dioxide, can even become harmful if they accumulate. So anaerobic respiration is not a long-term solution, but it can keep cells alive in oxygen-poor conditions, at least temporarily. Now, where do we actually see anaerobic respiration? In plants, it can happen in certain parts like fruits or seeds when oxygen is scarce. Germinating seeds, when deprived of air, can also switch to anaerobic respiration for a while. In the microscopic world, it's even more fascinating. Some bacteria and fungi, like yeast, rely on anaerobic respiration as their normal way of life. And in our own bodies, during heavy exercise, muscle cells perform anaerobic respiration, producing lactic acid when oxygen runs short. That's why your legs feel sore after a long sprint. The lactic acid builds up in your muscles. So you see, this process is a clever adaptation for survival when oxygen isn't around. Now, let's compare the efficiency of these two. Aerobic respiration is like a full-scale power plant. One glucose molecule generates 38 ATP, giving cells a rich energy supply. Anaerobic respiration, on the other hand, is like a tiny emergency generator. It gives only 2 ATP per glucose. Just enough to keep things going for a while, but not enough for the long run. Aerobic is slower but steady and efficient. Anaerobic is quick but wasteful. Life uses both, aerobic for regular needs, anaerobic for emergencies. The end products also highlight the contrast. Aerobic respiration ends with carbon dioxide and water, clean, non-toxic, and easily excreted. Anaerobic respiration in plants produces ethanol and carbon dioxide. ethanol can accumulate and damage cells. In animals, the product is lactic acid, which makes muscles ache. That's why anaerobic respiration can't go on for too long. It's nature's emergency shortcut, but it comes with costs. Let's lay it out clearly. Aerobic respiration proceeds in the presence of oxygen. It ensures complete breakdown of glucose, yielding 38 ATP. Its end products are carbon dioxide and water, and it continues throughout life. Anaerobic respiration happens in the absence of oxygen. Glucose is incompletely broken down, releasing just 2 ATP. The end products are ethanol plus carbon dioxide in plants or lactic acid in animals. And it occurs only temporarily or in organisms designed for it. Side by side, you can see how different these two pathways really are, one a steady marathon runner, the other a quick sprinter who soon tires out. Let's quickly recap. Respiration can be aerobic or anaerobic. Aerobic respiration is efficient, continuous, and oxygen-dependent, yielding 38 ATP along with carbon dioxide and water. Anaerobic respiration is oxygen-free, short-term, and much less efficient, yielding only 2 ATP along with ethanol and carbon dioxide or lactic acid in animals. Both processes, however, are essential. Aerobic keeps life running smoothly, while anaerobic provides backup during oxygen shortages. From a towering tree taking in oxygen, to yeast fermenting sugar into alcohol, to your own muscles burning during a sprint, respiration shows us life's incredible flexibility. Isn't it amazing how living beings have evolved not just one, but two ways to keep the fire of life burning? Biology truly is the science of survival and wonder. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and keep celebrating the marvels of the living world.